gets up, but able to get that front end. And there you see it, 26 feet from Lindsay Reed. And look at stabilizer. Look at how high she gets, 26.638.
Unbelievable. She set the bar, quite literally. And now, coming up next, looking to win this championship for the third year in a row, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
The great part, John, is we're not dealing with any elements, not that beautiful California would have any, but remember last year in Nashville, this was to do was to try to find traction. Yes, they need to find traction, they need to line up perfectly, but they don't have to deal with the weather now.
They don't, and Ryan Anderson has this down to us. You can see his approach thus far very similar, but if there's something where you just find a driver who is locked in, then Ryan Anderson, that's how you become a back-to-back champion. Set yourself up for a potential three-peat. I think this might be his real approach. Let's see.
Let's hear it for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger! What a way to reach the sky, Sean.
Look at that shot on replay. I mean, that is unbelievable. And so far, we've seen two drivers execute an unbelievable leap and land it and be able to drive off. Now, this is coming from the Lit Pro system. Let's see where this is at. 28.1913. We have a new leader. The champion resets the bar here in the Lucas Oil High Jump Championship. And hey, I gotta be honest, I thought we'd get to at least one situation where Ryan Anderson was in the lead. Coming up next, representing Overboard Motorsports, it's Jamie Garner and Toro Loco.
Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco, he is one of the first-time competitors on the Lucas Oil High Jump Championship. He is one of three here in this field of competition. He takes big risks. He takes big risks all year long on State Championship Series. We'll see if he can do it here.
You know, Kay, I thought with that approach, I thought he was going for it right there on the first shot. He got the indication there from Ryan Anderson last time with the throttle pops. Let's see if this approach is for real. I think the smoke means Jamie Garner's ready.
Let's hear it for Jamie Garner and Toro Loco.
Okay, the one disadvantage we have from where we are standing is that it's hard to judge the distance in the air for each of these trucks. I think all of the fans sitting on either sideline have a little bit of a better view.
Absolutely, because everything looks really high for us at this advantage. There it is.
And we await the official light. Coming away courtesy of the Lit Pro. The Monster Jam officials are reviewing the footage from the system. And remember, Kay, that they are using the lowest point of the rear tire as the measuring stick.
Absolutely. So that's what our drivers need to keep in mind. I remember the very first one back in 2022. Our drivers were just sending it to the sky.
It looks like it is a 28.5567 new leader. Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco leaps over the reigning world champion El Toro Loco. Meanwhile, coming up next, we've got Bryce Kenny and the Quick Clips Mohawk Warrior.
Who likes Mohawk Warrior?
We'll be crowning a new Lucas Oil High Jump World Finals champion this afternoon, John. And I know this guy very well. He participated in the Stadium Championship Series East with that big viral moment. Let's see how long it is. Unbelievable! Bryce Kenny, Great Lakes Mohawk Warrior.
Ever since Bryce Kenny took to the sky in Atlanta Motor Speedway, he had this competition circled on his calendar. And Kate, I know I said it's hard for us to tell from this vantage point, but I think we might have another new leader. That was unbelievable.
Also, keep in mind, you see how he's leaning. There's something broken, potentially sway bar arm. He's gonna have to get that fixed fast.
28.8, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, we have a new leader once again. Bryce Kenny and the Quick Clips Mohawk Warrior.
Higher and higher and higher they go, John, here. He takes the lead.
We are going to keep it rolling right along. Coming up next, the other of two competitors will be in action in all four championship chases. It's Tyler Menninga, Grave Digger. I think for all the drivers who get the privilege to compete here in the high jump, they take it as a little bit of a badge of honor. They want to say that they know how to push a monster jam truck higher than anybody else.
Absolutely. Keep in mind, though, Bryce Kenny, the Great Lakes Mohawk Warrior, is going to have to get back there fast to get ready to get whatever's broken fixed. And that's something you have to keep in mind with this high jump championship.
But of course, he has the Technician of the Year, Ben Alexander, in his corner, so I know that. Make sure Bryce Kenny is back out for the nightcap here. Meanwhile, Tyler Menninga talking right now to his crew chief back on. Those throttle pumps mean he's ready. Moosehour known kind of as Captain Consistency here in Monster Jam. Everything he does is really not a weakness in his game, but you don't want to underestimate him because he will see a ramp like this and he will absolutely explode on it.
I also would love to know if the weight of some of these little extras on each of these trucks, especially his zombie arms, they weigh a lot. Will that affect the high jumps?
And that is part of the rules here in the Lucas Oil High Jump Championship. You can't make any alterations to your original Monster Jam truck, so it means you can't add anything.
Make some noise for Barry
Barry Moosehour leaping high into the sky here in SoFi Stadium. And now I think we've kind of returned Kay a little bit where it's hard to tell. I think when somebody resets the bar by a foot, you can really see from our vantage point. But here, this one's going to be close for Barry.
Again, that added weight going to play a factor in his height, as we're going to see that official height get locked in right now. Take a look at the video board.
26.729, not nearly enough. Your height is still belonging to Tyler Meniga and Gravedigger. This guy is looking to capture a world championship for the second year in a row. It's Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris. Hey, one of the things I noticed in Barry's approach is that he wasn't really smooth. It seemed like each time he ran up on the ramp, he kind of went a little to the left or a little to the right. First few drivers, very And you see there, Colt Stevens not taking a lot of practice attempts, if you will. And I think it's because a lot of that dirt has been kicked away and drivers are losing traction. And you can see Colt Stevens had a great view of what happened for Barry Moosehour. He said, I'm going to take one approach and then I'm going to send it. I'm not going to lose any more traction. We'll see if that paid off for him. Somehow, we still have one more competitor left. Here he comes, Honorable Megalodon.
John, to kind of talk to your point, because there is no dirt on the takeoff spot, maybe that is the factor. Will we see a winner here in Corey Rummel and Megalodon Fire? You can see that blue groove right there.
And that is what's causing all the chaos. I think if you're Corey Rummel, maybe you have to just try to do what Colt Stevens just did and see if you can throttle through it and get bigger air. That might be the only option left. Really slip sliding on that second one.
Keep in mind, blue groove is almost like cement. So those BKT tires, even though they have a 2-inch cleat, a 2-inch tread, they're You see how he slipped? You saw how he slipped right there on the road.
Really fishtailing, no pun intended there for Megalodon and Corey Rummel. measuring to the lowest point of that rear tire. That's going to hurt him.
We are going to find out here in just a moment, continuing on with that replay, Corey Rummel and Megalodon. Here is John, the official height.
It is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. Your Lucas Oil High Jump Champion is Cold Stevens Thunder Rorex. Okay, what an